Hello everyone! Welcome back to Master Detective Archives Raincode. I know you know what happened in the last one. I'm not gonna repeat it. Look, I know how Let's Plays go. People jump around so they can see the bits that they want to see. I know you wanted to see last episode, and I hope you're happy with yourselves. I hope you're happy. Because I'm not. I'm a little bit distraught, but, you know. Look, we're just gonna move on, right? This should be the last episode of this chapter. I have plenty of things to say on our end card. So let's just get into it. Gang, we got a couple more mysteries to solve. And, oh, you know, I will say, the thing that was immediately on my mind, I don't know how everyone else is going to take the fact that the chief is the culprit.
This, Yuma?
Especially Holloway.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't.
They already have a lot of trust issues.
I've been thinking. Remember what the chief's soul said? If you keep that in mind before knowing who the true culprit is, doesn't it seem like he wanted you to find the truth?
Yeah,
Even
sure does.
He was the culprit himself.
Sure did.
Why is that?
Maybe there's a hidden truth behind this case, and the chief wanted us to find it.
There could be some anonymous person involved.
If Anonymous is part of this case, they must have a motive for killing Dr. Wesker as well.
Right, the stuff with the
The doctor
emails.
knew about the secret dealings and was planning to flee from Kanai Ward by himself. Could it be that Anonymous took advantage of Chief Yako by instigating him to commit murder?
Yes. It's unlikely the chief just happened to kill Dr. Wesker right as he was planning to flee.
If that's true, Anonymous isn't just involved in the case.
There's something of an
They could
accomplice.
be the mastermind, the Grey Eminence.
Gray's
Yeah.
my 13th favorite color.
Why are you telling me that now?
That's just what she does, Vivia. It's just what she does.
The case is already solved. All these crimes were committed by Yako on his own. Now, get out of here.
What was that voice?
Someone's
someone.
trying to stop us from solving this mystery. Now we know. The mastermind is somewhere within this labyrinth.
Get out. 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 Get out.
What's with this guy? Creepy.
Yeah, I know, right? Normal people don't glitch around like that.
We can't let this stop us. There's one more truth still hidden here. We have to find it. We need to know why the chief committed this crime.
Right. We'll figure this out.
Who the heck are you? I mean, one figures it's the woman in the photo, right? Like, that's kind of where your natural thought process has to go to, but... I mean, we don't really know who that is.
Get out. The case.
Unless, I mean, this does end up being, like, Yomi, which would also track.
Solved.
No, it's not.
That claim doesn't hold up!
It's the entire premise of this. No, it isn't. Shut up.
No, it still isn't solved yet! I will discover who the mastermind is! I will solve every mystery! I will not turn away from the truth!
Alright, photo, death threat, lab map, think the slaughter artist's
Now
knife.
goes the culprit.
Okay, I mean, yes.
By Yako alone. He hired Fink the slaughter artist.
Ah, right. This is how the map ties in, right?
Murder weapon.
Yomi's map.
He even killed the doctor. Yako acted alone. So what about this Anonymous? Even if they did, you'll never find out who they are.
Ouch, shit!
There's nothing connecting Yako to Anonymous.
Yeah, I think that's gonna have to be the lab map, right?
Say,
Just like the creep said, Fuzz had killed the doctor.
Yeah.
I know. There's no doubt about that. But that's not all there is to this. Someone else was pulling the strings. We need to figure out who Anonymous is.
yeah, that's right.
Are there any clues? Let's check the solution keys.
Yako's the culprit.
I mean, it's got to be the lab map, right?
Everything is run by Yako alone. He hired
We haven't got to the bottom of how he would have got the map.
the murder weapon.
And I suppose tying together
Doctor.
the whole wanted us to find the truth thing.
Yako acted alone.
Yako did hide the photo along with this
So
map.
what about this Anonymous? Even if they did, you'll never find out who they are.
Oh shit! I'm not fucking ready for that one.
Connecting Yako to Anonymous.
I'll slash through this mystery.
I was also trying to look at the hair of this guy to see if it's Yomi's. I think I can see... Yeah, I can see his bang on the left side
Chief
there.
Yako tried to hide this floor plan along with that photo of himself. It was strange for him to have this in the first place. This is the link between Anonymous and the Chief.
Kill you.
Yeah, you can kind of see it there. I mean, he kind of had to be involved, right? He had to be.
Justice.
There we go.
Kill you.
I mean, the game knows that we know at this point, obviously, but... Come on, Yomi. Come on. Okay, it's got to be the storage key, right? He's the only one with the storage key. Yep. Doink, 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 doink. Yeah, look at that. Well, I mean, obviously they do. Got the emails to prove that.
Everything. Who cares about some map? It doesn't prove a damn thing.
The map.
It has nothing to do with the
That's
doctor's
it.
murder. Yes. Anyone can find it.
Easy. Ah, you silly guy. Well, not that it's you, but there you go.
The floor plan the Chief had was from the lab's storage.
But that room was locked. No one could enter it. It was completely sealed off. Only the director of the Peacekeepers had access. So, the only person who could have gotten that floor plan was Peacekeeper Director Yomi.
The anonymous person who gave Chief Yako the floor plan and pushed him to commit murder was... you! The director of the Peacekeepers! Yomi Hellsmile!
You little fucking bitch. You little bitch. I love saying that. I knew he had to be involved somehow. But are we really gonna, like, get him on anything? Cause...
You were the mastermind.
I mean... He didn't actually kill anyone. Like, he incited the incident, but I don't think we're gonna be able to, like, reap his soul or anything. This is just another check on the mark of him being an absolute shithead.
You were pulling the strings from behind the scenes. You instigated the Chief to commit murder!
I mean, I held off on saying it all during the emotional bits last episode, but, continuing to do gorgeous portrait work down there. Oh yeah, you're sweating now, you little fuck.
I never thought someone as empty as me could feel so much emotion.
we could probably go over there and, like, beat him up, right? Like, it's not the real him. There'll be no consequence. We could just, like, curb stomp him, right?
This is the first time in my life I felt this angry.
How did you do it? What did you do to drive the chief to murder? Answer me!
I mean, if Yako was indeed, like, a scientist or whatever, a researcher or something, he was at some point in time part of Amaterasu, right? Which means, like, even just there's a direct connection between him and Yomi. And, like, it did always kind of strike me as a little... well, not always, but it struck me as a little strange, just... how into it Yomi got when he was, like, you know, stomping on Yako when we first found him. Like, yeah, Yako might be the head of the detective agency, but... I don't know, it kind of felt like there was a little more to it than that. Because Yako hasn't really done anything. That's all been me. But,
I'm not telling you anything, idiot.
yeah, fair, I mean...
So what if you figured it out? Who cares? It's too late now, you pathetic ingrates. Everyone died just as I planned. Now no one can stand in my way.
I mean, really? Was Yako really in the way here? Was Huesca really in the way? I mean, I guess, you know, connections to these back alley dealings, so to speak, but... I mean, as far as we're aware, Makoto is still, like, walking around. He's fine. I think he might still be in your way. We're still gonna be in your way when we get out.
No one can lay a hand on me. You should be grateful. I'm cleaning up this city.
What did you say?
I mean, look, Yako. Yomi, I get it, right? Like, this is what makes you a compelling antagonist. You do have your own ideology, and you clearly believe in it. You do know that you are, like, one of these pieces of shit that you need to clean out, right? I mean, no, obviously you don't. You're not self-aware enough to see that, because it's all for justice, but... You know you are one of these pieces of shit, right?
Master, I hate to admit it, but Yomi's right. You can't do anything to him here.
Why not?
He manipulated Fuzzhead from behind the scenes, but he wasn't the one who murdered the doctor. This mystery labyrinth is for the murder of Dr. Huesca. You can't punish Yomi.
But we can still beat the shit out of him.
Then what can we do? He has to pay for what he did!
We can't do anything! That's why I'm freaking out too!
So, exposing the truth would be pointless?
Yeah, I mean, kind of unfortunately, yes, because he is so powerful. However, if you did expose the truth, that might give someone like Makoto a little more leverage over him, so...
Then why have we been seeking it all this time?
The truth is meaningless. I'm in charge in Kanai Ward. I have to laugh. Who could have guessed things would go so well? Yako Furio was a pain in the ass. The only reason I kept him alive is for this moment. He didn't even realize I was manipulating him into killing the doctor for me. How stupid can you be?
But we still need a little more details on this, though, right? I mean, how were you doing this manipulating kind of thing? Because, you know, sorry, Yomi, at present I can't bask in how genius you are and how far ahead you've planned. You know, I kind of need to know some of the other details first.
You'll pay for this!
Master, time's up. The mystery labyrinth is about to be destroyed.
If only still,
Oh, stop!
I should be able to bring this memory back into the real world. I'll remember this confession.
God damn it, that was a real inopportune time. for the skip button, damn it. Okay, is it L for the log? No, that's
I'm not
auto.
sure if it'll help.
Get off of
I'll
auto!
interrogate him once we return to the real world.
There we go. It's minus. We'll get the laugh in, why not? Slightly unfortunate that the portraits aren't customized. I don't think Vivia should be looking this happy. But hey, it's good to see him smile.
If only we had found out what he was up to sooner, we might have been able to stop him.
It doesn't matter. I'll cover it all up. You're all nothing but scum beneath my feet. I'm untouchable.
You know, Yomi, you know what I've been saying about how the truth always comes out? If you're covering up too many of your misdeeds, you're gonna fuck up somewhere, my guy. I have a funny feeling that's what the next chapter's gonna be about.
And now, I'm gonna dispose of you, like the trash you are!
Yeah, we are kind of in a shitty situation, though. Makoto! You've been hiding for like all this chapter! Can you come help us, please?
Damn it!
I just swiped that sword there, Yuma. It kind of sounded like your line cut out a little bit, but I don't know if that was just on my end or the actual game. Yeah, I mean, that's not really a surprise, is it? I mean, you kind of figured that Yomi was involved, but, I don't know, in such a predictable way? No, actually, no, that does track. It's Yomi. Like, for as much as he covers up, he is, like, so obviously a bad dude. So, yeah, I guess that's fairly predictable.
Hey, hurry up! Execute these scumbags immediately! Criminals have no rights! You will pay for this! What's with that look? Are you seriously going to defy me? Well, I don't care.
This is real bad, Master. He's serious.
Wait. Director Yomi Hellsmile. We know all about your secret dealings with Dr. Weska.
Vivian! What? Did you say something? Maybe I'll kill the loudest one of you first.
I mean, it's pretty merciful to use a
You
whip
have
instead of
something
a
to
gun.
say, go ahead! I can't hear you! Come on, who wants to be the first to die?
I think you just saved his life, actually.
Damn it! Forget it. I guess I'll just kill both of you at the same time.
Jesus Christ.
This
Alright,
guy's
dude.
listening to a thing we say. If he was the real culprit, I'd boot kill him.
It's all going exactly how he wants. Solving the case didn't help anything.
Goodbye. Hope you enjoy the worst nightmare of your life as you die.
Nightmare? Cholera!
The only one who will be having nightmares is you.
Ah, no, there he is. Thanks, Makoko.
You! I thought you went back to the surface! What are you doing here?
Well, Yomi, there's something I want you to see. What do you think of this?
Thanks, Makoto. See, I knew he'd have our backs. Thanks, Makoto. Very, very, very helpful. Although Vivia's probably got us pretty bad, probably need some ice on that whip burn. But better than getting shot. Although, actually, I did say that one time about that getting shot statistic, but I don't know, I feel like that probably wouldn't be the case here.
How did you get that?
Most of the secret deals you've been making over the years are listed here. Looks like someone's been cooking the books. You conspired with Dr. Weska. and leaked Amaterasu's technology to other national enterprises. And with the money you obtained, you bribed the right people to control this city.
Lies! You made that all up! Hey! I don't care if he is the CEO. Arrest this masked freak! We can't let this outsider barge in here and take control of this city! Capture him, execute him, chop his head off, crush his skull!
I don't know. Well, I mean, I guess he is kind of more in charge, but I don't know if they're gonna fully listen to you, Yomi.
What's wrong? Why are you just standing there? If you're scared, then I'll offer a bounty. Whoever kills him gets 100 million Shin!
Oh, I could use that to pay off my debt. Guess we know who they're really loyal to, huh?
Won't you obey me? He's using false information to tear the Peacekeepers apart! You want that? You'll all be out of a job! Kanai Ward is better off without people like him! This city's fallen into ruin ever since he showed up! Now follow my orders! This city doesn't belong to him. It belongs to me, the great Yomi!
Oh dear. No, you're falling apart. See, what did I tell you like 2 minutes ago? Well, probably longer than that now, but what did I tell you like 5 minutes ago, man? But how you're doing all this shit, you're gonna make mistakes on the way. Too many lies to cover up.
I'm sorry, Director Yomi.
Ugh!
This city doesn't belong to anyone.
How are you here?
You... Martina, you're alive?
Well, hello. Didn't expect to see you. Like, literally ever again.
Makoto stopped the execution order you issued. I am here today, thanks to him.
Martina is right. Kanai Ward belongs to everyone who lives here.
No, fuck Seth, though. That guy's... that guy's still, like, in prison or something. He's dead. He's already dead.
It doesn't belong to you!
Shinigami?
Probably best to stay quiet and watch for now.
Yeah, this is like a Peacekeepers, Amaterasu thing. Yeah, we'll just hang out here, tend to Vivia's wound.
So, you're on that freak's side now?
Oh, it's even the creepy Peacekeeper guy. Hello.
I won't stand for this. You're a member of the Peacekeepers! I won't allow such insubordination!
Director Yomi, there's something I'd like to say to you. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to consult with a lawyer.
Oh! Oh!
What?
Your reign is over, Yomi Hellsmile. Now, everyone, arrest the offending suspect.
Oh! Hit him with the real legal code! Oh! Oh, that's somehow more satisfying than her, like, actually getting back at him in a spiteful way. Yeah, fuck you, Yomi! And we're not gonna be your lawyers! Mainly because we're detectives, not lawyers, but yeah, I mean, you know how it goes in these games.
Please, do not be too rough. Even criminals have rights.
Damn it. Damn you! Mark my words, you masked bastard! Yomi Hellsmile will be back!
I mean, we do have one more chapter. That is a little concerning. Oh yeah, even his eyebrows are blue. But yeah, there you can clearly see like the blue on his under his hair there. But yeah, wow, never noticed that.
And when I am, I'll kill you! I'll rip you to pieces for taking everything from me!
Twice, actually. Just done it twice.
You're all dead! I'll kill every last one of you!
As we discussed before, upon receiving his punishment, I hereby resign from my role in the Peacekeepers.
Shit, I mean, I know I said right at the start of the game that Yomi would be like the guy we deal with in Chapter 4, and Chapter 5 would be someone else, but like... Damn. I kinda didn't expect that to come to fruition here. Yeah, well, let's go, guys! I mean, yet again, we had nothing to do with it, but... Hey, you know, it's fine. We don't need the glory. You know, we figured it all out ourselves as well.
You don't have to.
I must. This is my way of taking responsibility as his accomplice.
I mean, yeah, she did still, you know, abet him existing. You gonna do anything about Guilherme and Dominic, by the way? I feel like they're also not great people.
Well, Chief Executive Makoto, I hope you will see to the rest.
Sorry for causing so much trouble. That should settle things for now.
Yeah, I mean, you saved trouble. You saved our asses, Makoto. Thanks for that.
What's going on?
While the Peacekeepers had their hands full with the lab incident, I snuck into Yomi's room and looked around. And there, I found this file. It's all thanks to you.
Don't tell me. You meant to bring us here to be a decoy from the start?
It was all just a series of coincidences.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Oh, but man, what a series of coincidences they were.
Looks like I wasn't able to die once again. Well, at least things worked out.
Yeah, come on, Vivia. We need the whole squad together for our reconciliation over Yako's death, I think.
That was really dangerous. I thought you were done for, Master.
I know, right? That was pretty dicey.
Makoto showing up really saved us. Though it seems like he was using me and the others.
That pisses me off. Let's give him a piece of our minds.
Nah, look, he saved us.
I think it's about time I talked to him.
I can be pissed, but I can't be too pissed.
Oh!
Are you okay, Vivia? I'll manage. I might have died if he hadn't shown up. Yeah, maybe. So would have I. And then probably our friends too.
I'm sorry about what happened to Chief Yako. With Yomi gone, there's a change in the winds of Kanai Ward. Even through the endless downpour, I will rebuild this city from the ground up. Because I love this city more than anyone else.
I see.
By the way, how did your investigation at the secret lab go? Did you find what you were looking for?
No. Nowhere close.
You know, the so-called immortal monster, the homunculus.
No, I didn't find anything.
Maybe homunculi are just rumors.
Nah, I have a funny feeling they aren't.
But let me know if you'd still like help in your search. If it's within my power, I'll permit you detectives to search anywhere in Kanai Ward.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
Thanks.
Well, I need to get going. You should return to your friends. I'm sure they're worried about you.
Oh yeah, we've sure do have a story to tell them.
Plus, you need to tell everyone what happened to Fuzzhead.
Oh, one more thing. I have a gift for you, my friend. To express my gratitude.
Oh, are we getting married? An engagement ring?
Kanai Ward will be reborn, thanks to you.
Or are you about to give me a position in Amaterasu?
I haven't done anything.
No, that's not true. Please, accept the gift. We're friends, aren't we? Oh, but don't open it yet. It's a bit of a surprise.
By the way, Shinigami, I guess you were right. We were being used by everyone this whole time. God damn it.
Sure. Okay.
See you later.
Ah, you couldn't even give us a little wave while you were looking at us? Okay. Mr. CEO.
Look, he is back!
Are you alright? We saw a bunch of peacekeepers heading that way.
Well, how did the investigation go?
The case is closed.
Closed? Really?
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Now the Chief can rest without any regrets.
Rest? Wait. Do you mean the Chief?
I mean... Oh, obviously they're talking about that he's obviously already dead. There's a part of me that's thinking, if Vivia already had his hunches, right? considering how good Halora was with Chapter 1, a funny feeling they might have also already, kind of clocked that Yako might have had something to do with the crime as well.
Wait, you're joking, right?
He passed away quite a while ago.
Oh. And, you kept up the front for everyone else until we solved the thing. Ah. Well, I mean, that tracks, right? As I said, I was pretty sure it didn't take half an hour for us to do that investigation.
I was hoping he would live until Yuma and the others returned, but there was nothing we could do.
A while ago? And that means he was dead before the Mystery Labyrinth.
Yeah.
No, it can't be. Chief Yako, please, tell me you're only sleeping. I will turn back time now, so please, open your eyes!
Stop it! There's no need to keep pestering the chief.
But...
I wish I could do something too! But he's dead! As a detective, you should understand that. Don't sob like a baby. I want to cry too, but...
No, I think now's a good time for the ugly cry from everyone. It's gonna make me cry again, guys! Come on.
Was he already dead? Or was it due to the Mystery Labyrinth? We'll never know.
Hang on, let me, we'll let the full cry play. You know, really let it go. Oh, sorry, I cut you off again, Desuhiko, but yeah.
I think I'll head home now. My business here is done.
So cold-hearted. As usual. He's like an emotionless robot. Vivia.
I think it's, mayhaps the opposite at the moment.
We should head back too. With the chief, of course.
These games always coming through to get me with the fucking piano as well. Oh well. Thanks, Yomi's cane blurb. A little late to be hearing this. To be honest, I didn't even know he had a cane until that moment. Wasn't really paying attention to, I don't know, anything on his belt, I guess. Oh man, Kurumi's gonna have a whole lot to learn as well. Oh, yikes.
Master, how long are you gonna let this get you down? I know you're shocked that Fuzzhead was the culprit, but you and I solved it together, so shouldn't we be celebrating?
Solved it? Yes, we did learn the truth, but it didn't resolve anything.
And now I'm standing on a building where fucking Armor Pal is looking down on me. I mean, not at the moment, but you know what I mean. There he is. What a fucker.
What's the point of solving something if it doesn't save anyone? In the end, we still don't know why the chief did it. How could you even consider it solved?
I understand why you're upset. Alright, I'll leave you alone for now.
Ah, there she is.
Yuma? I thought you'd be here.
Yeah, we took you up here after Chapter 2, right? How's it going? It's not going so well for us.
Hey! I just promised I'd give him some alone time!
Are you sure you should be walking around alone at this hour?
I heard about Chief Yako. Hey, Yuma. Did we make a mistake? If we didn't try to find that secret lab, maybe Chief Yako would still be alive.
No. Well, maybe, but probably not. I doubt it. But yeah, actually, I hadn't really thought about that. I'm sure that's not great for the conscience.
I don't know if what we did was right or wrong. But either way, I think it would have ended like this eventually.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see that you've returned safely.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm all that safe, to be honest. It's feeling pretty bad in the soul right now.
Thank you.
To tell the truth, while you were at the lab, I looked into Chief Yako's past a bit.
Oh, goody goody. Because you were also there when he said some of that sus shit about his past, right?
Huh?
I was just curious. Do you remember that talk on the submarine?
Mm-hmm. Oh, he laid it on thick in retrospect, didn't he?
To me, this town is my life. My bitter past, my fun memories, they're all right here. I just wanted to protect the happiness I found within arm's reach.
Oh, come on, big guy.
But it wasn't easy. It was too much for me to handle on my own. And as a result, I lost everything. I was an empty shell until you all came along.
In short, the chief lost his wife 4 years ago. She was a researcher at Amaterasu's lab.
Ah. Wife, huh?
The chief's wife was an Amaterasu researcher?
On top of that, his wife's death was declared an accident. But there seems to be more to the story.
I was hoping you'd give it to us in that sentence, but yeah. Covered up like all the others, huh? Shoutouts to you, Aiko.
At the time, the lab's head researcher was suspected of leaking technological information. It was the chief's wife that blew the whistle. If what she said was true, he would have been removed.
Ah.
But on the day before the commission came to investigate, an experiment went wrong and exploded, killing her.
So I was right. It was definitely a revenge kill on Yako's part.
It's obvious that someone was trying to silence her.
Yeah. Chief Yako probably suspected that too. He was conducting his own investigation. In the end, I don't know what conclusion he reached.
So that's who the chief wanted to protect most. It's what he meant when he said he lost everything.
And the person his wife accused was...
I mean, it's gotta be Huesca, right? I mean, we've already heard about his unethical experiments as well, yeah?
Huesca.
Yeah.
Dr. Huesca.
Do you know who that is?
Yeah, you could say that.
No, it doesn't ring a bell. It's getting late. Let's head back to the detective agency.
I don't think she bought... I don't think she bought it. Based on that face she's making, I don't think she bought it.
The chief's final words. I think they were actually meant for himself.
Yeah, the truth is cruel. Never in history has the truth been known to be kind. But you know what? Turning your eyes away from the truth and living a lie is harsh too. In the end, you can never look away from the truth. As long as you live, you must face that pain. So really, what's the point of worrying so much about it? When you're lost, believe in your own heart. That way, even if things end up all wrong, at least you can stand proud.
But I think he was wrong. Because Everyone is mourning you, Chief. Chief, I've made up my mind. No matter how cruel it may be, I will expose the truth hidden in this city.
That's what we want to hear, Yuma. Do it for him.
Hey, did you come up with this dish yourself? I've never had anything so tasty.
Back with these guys. We're gonna bump into this mysterious hooded figure at long last. If I can bump into us, it's fucking Yako as like a child. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck is going on? I mean, I like right as we were looking at the photo, I was having this thought of like, man, this could so easily have been like a Persona plotline, you know? This is what happened. This is what happened in Dojima's life when Nanako didn't exist, you know? I hope there's not a kid running around here. I swear to fuck, there better not be. There shouldn't be. I don't think the boss was that old. But there better not be.
Thank you.
They're very short.
Cooking is all I'm really good at, after all.
Mystery solving is all I'm really good at, after all. Well, you can't just steal his lines like that, Master. Come on, at least be original.
Are you hungry? Can I make you something at the agency?
Yeah, it'll be better than anything I could make.
Well, I guess I haven't eaten in a while.
What? This Splatty is gonna mix something dangerous into your food. I suggest you stay far away. Alright. What should I make? I need to cheer you up.
No, just a catalyst for some nice home-cooked Kurumi food. Great. Are you a good cook, Kurumi? No, I'm gonna say hopefully. You don't strike me as someone who would be very good at it, but can't be any worse than Yuma, as I said. Hi, Vivia. How's it going? You still don't have a hood, my guy.
I'll go on ahead and make something in the kitchen.
She seems rather considerate. She's a nice girl.
Why is everyone... I mean, thanks, guys. Why is everyone, except you, Shinigami, trying to wingman me here?
Yeah.
I wish you'd be more considerate to me.
Yeah, you know what? I was gonna save it for the end, Shinigami. You were pretty nice this chapter, you know? You were pretty good. And you were funny, okay? You were pretty cool. You were helpful. Good work, Shinigami. You did good this time. You did good. Well, I mean, no one else to talk to.
Yuma, does light shine into your world now that you've obtained the truth?
I mean, not at this exact moment, but it will. You know, Kurumi will, you will, or other friends will.
I don't know.
It's gonna make that the gumshoe gab I'm gonna see next episode be extra awkward, though. I mean, we still got another one with him. Yeah.
It's like you said. I feel as though the world's ended. I tried so hard to find the truth. Should I not have done that?
You should ask yourself that tomorrow. The you of tomorrow will have an answer for the you of today.
As usual, I'm not quite sure what you mean, Vivia.
Nah, you gotta see how it goes, you know? Making the decision now isn't always the right one. You need a slightly clearer head, you know? Just a little bit more. A little bit more time. I mean, ultimately then it's like the version of you in the future, which will be the present you, will then be able to look into the past and tell past you, which is the present you right now, but will eventually be the past you, that, yeah, I found my answer. There you go. That's what Vivia's trying to say. Very simple stuff.
What's that?
It was hidden in the drawer of the chief's desk. It seems like a letter from Anonymous.
Oh.
Anonymous? You mean Yomi?
Of course, he didn't know Anonymous was Yomi. This letter mentioned the truth behind his wife's death 4 years ago.
The truth?
It describes how Dr. Weska conspired to murder her. The facts were laid out, cold and calculated. I wonder, how did the chief feel when he read it?
Yeah.
It's not hard to imagine him burning with a desire for revenge against Dr. Weska. By the way, this letter arrived right after I was dispatched to Kanai Ward. In other words, the motive and means were both in the chief's hands.
So the letter was the trigger.
In my ghost form, I've seen the chief staring at this letter in secret many times. Back then, I didn't know what he was reading, but I know the chief was thinking about it constantly. Perhaps the map of the lab was sent together with this letter.
Maybe.
If so, then it was a total setup.
I'm sure the chief deeply regretted using her fortes as part of his crime.
Maybe. Technically getting us involved.
Or maybe that's just the truth I seek.
Hey, maybe, man, maybe.
Maybe it's nothing more than wishful thinking.
You need that sometimes. Fills in the blanks. A little bit of interpretation here and there. You know, unfortunately, people are not quite like our mysteries. They are not like a puzzle with a designated solution. Yeah, you need a little bit of that personal interpretation.
You might be right. I think the chief wavered back and forth the whole time.
Yeah, I agree.
Some people think Vivia is cold-hearted, but I think he cared deeply for the chief.
I think that's quite obvious. He cares deeply for all of us, really, I think. Like, I mean, if he didn't, he wouldn't have followed Yuma, you know, in that last moment. Despite the fact that he was actively working against Yuma here, because he didn't want us to find the truth. He still came and helped Yuma in the end, you know?
He really did admire him.
Well, I think he's terrible at showing it. He needs to work on his facial expressions at the very least.
Well, maybe, but that's just how he is, Shinigami. Not everyone can be as overly expressive as you.
By the way, Yuma. Yomi definitely was the mastermind who worked in the shadows to put this together. With that aside, there's one more person I'm curious about.
Makoto?
You mean Makoto Kagutsuchi? I know. Do you think it was a coincidence he brought me to the lab today? Or... Oh, the phone.
It's a call from the WDO. We should go back inside.
Yes. We've got plot to finish up in the next chapter. Oh boy, and Kurumi's gonna be there too. Oh, this is... Oh, we're probably gonna get in trouble for that, but... Oh well, what are you gonna do? Oh, yo! What? Okay. Didn't really think I needed to know that about number one, but... Cool, I guess?
I know about Yako Furio. Who could have suspected that a proud detective of the WDO would commit murder?
Yeah, wouldn't that be weird? Okay, I know Zilch wasn't... You know, he wasn't actually, but you know what I mean.
He doesn't know anything.
If only the World Detective Organization had sent support to Kanai Ward sooner.
Stop it. There's no point in saying that now.
I can hear you. Enough idle talk. Focus. The only thing a detective must do is solve cases. Concentrate on solving mysteries. Emotions will only shackle you as a detective.
Hey, you can't see it, but I'm shaking my head. Like I said from the moment we met this guy, he screams villain.
Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. I know you're suffering from the loss of your chief, but the investigation must continue. Until Kanai Ward's ultimate secret is revealed, the great global mystery will never be solved.
Do you think the line down his face is supposed to just be a big 1? Like a really big, yep, I'm number 1. I don't know why saying that out loud made it so much funnier to me. Do you think that's what's going on? He's just that. He's got to just scream number 1 at you, but subtly, without saying it. But also not at all subtly, because it's a giant 1 on his face.
These are heavy responsibilities. It demands your complete attention.
In that case, please tell us, what is the great global mystery? Many master detectives have already been killed. Keeping us in the dark could lead to more deaths. Like what happened to our chief.
Yeah, I hope none of us die in the next chapter, guys. Can we all just, like, hold hands the whole time? Move as a squad? I don't want us all to die.
Very well. The great global mystery is...
Okay, so... Alright, before I press A, where are we placing our bets? That he's about to get cut off? That Kurumi comes in and he's like, what?! Or that he just tells us? We've got, like, 3 options. What are we betting on here? What are we betting on?
A mass kidnapping case.
Okay, no, okay. She's gonna tell us. Alright, I got it. Mass kidnapping case, okay.
Huh? Kidnapping?
Yes, countless people from around the world have been kidnapped and taken to Kanai Ward.
In this game, it wasn't murder?
We are searching for the heinous criminal responsible.
Okay.
Heinous criminal? Lots of people have been taken to Kanai Ward?
But where could they gather that many people in this city?
Well, I have an idea.
That, off-limits facility, maybe?
Huh? Seriously?
Alara seems to know something. You'd better go have a chat, Master.
Yeah, by the way, it's, Kurumi, where did you go? Where are you? You in the toilet? She's vanished, guys. Yeah, she must be a magician. Where could they be gathering people in this city? I got no clue. Any ideas of a place like that, my man? Yes, actually, but, you know...
Hey.
Emotions will only interfere with uncovering the truth, right? I'm sure Yuma feels the same way right now.
No way.
If the World Detective Organization had sent support, perhaps the chief would not have died. Does number 1 believe even that sort of emotion should be discarded? Yeah, probably. I don't think he gives a shit.
The restricted area.
Yeah!
They could gather all the kidnapped people there.
You're right. That would be the perfect place to hide them.
But still, like, how'd you get them in so subtly? I don't know, take them in vans, I guess?
I was planning on discussing it later, but there is some new information about that place.
Yeah, I think there's supposed to be, like, poison floating around in there as well. We might want to not go there unprepared.
It appears that the restricted area does in fact have a corpse disposal facility.
Oh dear. Classic concentration camp move right there.
However, there are lots of rumors about the restricted area. For example, they even say it's a corpse disposal facility where bodies from Kanai Ward are dumped off.
I wonder if all of our past culprit victims are gonna end up there, huh? Yeah, haunted by
The rumor was true?
haunted by the past deaths we have enacted.
In Kanai Ward, corpses rot easily due to the humidity from the rain, so they are quick to retrieve bodies.
Yeah, as we've heard time and time again.
The corpses are then loaded onto trucks and transported to the restricted area for disposal. But that process is managed by a department with a handful of people working directly for Amaterasu's CEO.
Oh, Makoko, what have you not been telling us?
On top of that, they are only involved in transportation. They aren't aware of what happens afterwards.
Ah, okay, so it's not actually that, okay.
How the bodies are buried and who buries them is a mystery.
All of this secrecy around the burials. It's suspiciously cautious.
The CEO is that Makoto guy, right? Does he have something to do with the corpse burials?
But how is the global kidnapping case related to a corpse disposal facility?
I'd imagine probably also something to do with homunculi. Maybe like they're making them out of the kidnapped people and they just like dump the dead bodies. Or maybe they dump like the failed homunculi. Could also...
I know! They are forcing the kidnapped people to bury the bodies!
Well, I did make a concentration camp comment, so you could be right, Fubuki. They could also be doing that, but that is definitely not the reason they kidnapped them.
I doubt it. Why bother kidnapping just for that?
I don't know, man. I mean, if there are so many bodies, who knows, maybe.
Anyway, there's definitely something happening in the city. Something sinister.
We just don't know what it is.
While we're at it, perhaps I should share the information I've obtained as well.
Well, please do, Vivia.
Wait, huh? You got something too?
Please share with the class.
That anemic vampire knows something. I sure wish we'd gotten the whole story right away.
All
Let's
right,
go
make me
find out
walk
what that
around.
anemic vampire has to say.
How rude. What is going on in this city? Let's listen to Vivia first. We'll still have time to figure things out once we have all the details.
Oh?
If the corpses are not being buried, maybe they're being used as sacrifices to resurrect evil gods? No, I feel that is not correct. Yeah, I'd say so as well. What's a corpse processing facility got to do with the kidnapping case? I got absolutely no idea. At any rate, let's talk to Vivia. We might just get our hands on some clues.
I don't know if it has anything to do with what's going on here. But while I was using spectral projection to search for the secret lab, I kept hearing about a strange rumor in town.
What one? We've heard many.
There's a taboo among Kanai Ward's residents. Something they must never discuss in front of outsiders.
Taboo?
He's probably the only one who could have learned that. I doubt anyone would mention it in front of detectives.
Damn. If only we had Kurane!
So what was it about?
The Blank Week Mystery.
Blank week? What, that there was a week that was erased from Kanai Ward history?
The Blank Week Mystery?
Unfortunately, all I know is its name, and that it's taboo to mention it in Kanai Ward.
Well, sounds like something we might have to get out of Makoto then.
Huh? That's it? I don't get it.
Well,
Thanks,
it does
Tetsuhiko.
sound ominous. Maybe it has something to do with the mass kidnapping and the restricted area.
But all we have to go on is the term.
The Blank Week Mystery is taboo in Kanai Ward. I wonder if Kurumi has heard about it. I should ask her after this meeting with number 1.
You know, that is also a good idea. I can't believe I didn't think of that.
She's an informant who may be hiding information. If that's true, we'll have to torture the info out of her.
Yeah, alright, Yomi, calm down.
The Great Global Mystery in the restricted area, the Blank Week Mystery, and a heinous criminal pursued by the WDO. After coming this far, we're still discovering more mysteries. How How are they all connected? What is going on in Kanai Ward?
Detectives, listen closely. If this case is ignored, then more people shall end up becoming the victims of this criminal. The only ones who can stop it, the only ones are us detectives. The World Detective Organization will never overlook a mystery. Any and all truths must be exposed, understand? We are aiming, as always, for a perfect solution. And as long as I'm involved in this investigation, I will be the one to guide us toward finding that perfect solution.
What, you coming on down?
Our moment of truth is finally at hand. Go forth, proud detectives. Eliminate all mystery.
Oh, oh, he's Omega dead.
What's going on?
What was that flash?
No, we didn't need the hand gestures, Fubuki.
Number one, I heard an explosion. What's that? Another branch. A newsflash. Alright, give me the video feed.
We bring you breaking news. The WDO headquarters has been struck by a terrorist bombing. Here's live footage from the scene. You can see the fierce fire consuming it.
Guilherme, Dominic, is this you?
For those of you just tuning in.
Terror attack? Hold on. The World Detective Organization? No way. Impossible.
What is this? What is happening? Master, this is...
You bitch.
I must rewind.
No, it's gas. Everyone, hold your breath.
I wanna die some.
Fucking Vivia.
Hey, Master!
Oh, Makoto, you fucker! I can't believe I let my guard down and kind of trusted him. That bitch. Hit me with the A. Yep. That absolute fucker! You... Hold on. Let me bust it out once again. You little bitch! You fuck! Oh, Makoto! Oh, you... Oh! Oh! God fucking damn it, Makoto! Well, that aside... Oh, man. Oh, man. Jesus Christ. Spittling everywhere. You fuck! Oh! Oh, I feel bamboozled. I really... You know what? I can't believe I trusted him. Why would I do that? He's literally the CEO! Oh my god. How the fuck would I trust him? Okay, well, let's put that aside, because it's time to talk about that goddamn chapter. It was the best one. It's the best one so far. I was actually a little like, yeah, this is either the best or the second best for a little while, you know? Hell, I was kind of even umming and ahhing between it and chapter 2 for like second and third. Because like, look, I love the setup for this, right? You know, everyone together in this small confined space, a lot's going on. But the investigation itself, and well, okay, it wasn't necessarily just the investigation, but the thing that was kind of putting me off for this one was actually, as much as I hate to say, it was actually Vivia. And like I kind of got in on this, I think, last episode at the beginning of this one, with the whole, you know, like, okay, I get it now. I understand why Vivia was acting the way he was. It's because, like, you know, he was fighting for what he believed in himself. He didn't want us to find out the truth that it was Yako. And, like, that, it probably should have clicked with me in that circumstance. Because, like, as soon as I saw the photo, right, I was like, oh, shit. Okay, Yako is a real candidate for being the killer here. And lo and behold, he was. But it didn't at all click with me that, oh, of course, if Yako's the killer, I'm sure Vivia's just, like, trying to protect him. Because, you know. And I'll tell you why. It's because look, I know I said about his hair, but I was really, really stuck on the idea that they were trying to do like a Nagito. And look, you know, if anyone knows anything about me, it's probably my Nagito opinion. I don't like him. And not just like as a person or whatever, or like in the same way I hate Kokichi, right? I love Kokichi, but I fucking hate his guts. I don't like Nagito. Just full stop. There is not really anything about Nagito that I'm like, oh yeah, that was really good. Aside from like, well, okay, that's not true. Chapter 1 and Chapter 5? Yeah, Chapter 1 and most of Chapter 5? That's pretty good. Nagito gives me nothing. Actually, you know what else? Danganronpa, like, what is it, 2.5? That's also really good. I like that a lot. I need more of that Nagito in my life. But the rest of it's like, I fucking hate Nagito. You know? He's a man who talks the talk without walking the walk, you know? And I was afraid that they were doing the same with Vivia, right? That they kind of just had this guy who's, you know, kind of has this same sort of look and vibe about him. And he was just kind of getting in the way to get in the way, and he'd say some cryptic bullshit, and then we get to the end, and it's like, yes, I was testing you this whole time. And it's like, fuck off. But no, it wasn't how it went. It went way better than I ever could have possibly hoped for, and I really, really enjoyed it. Thanks, Vivia. Very cool. So yeah, you know what? I was a little worried about it, to be honest. And this case was rapidly dipping Vivia in my estimations, right? I was getting a little frustrated with him, to be honest. Just, you know, walking around, giving us mysterious words, and then hitting us with the, yes, I'm just going to kill you now. Try and stop me. Which in its own way was a little bit of a hint, nudge, nudge to the Yako thing, right? Because he immediately, well, I don't remember when in this he was talking about it, but he then hit us with the, yeah, I kind of trust everyone else to have stopped me before it would happen, right? You know, I trust all the other detectives. Which set us up nicely for the whole Yako thing. Yeah. But also just, I think generally, just, I really appreciate Vivia's attitude, right? When it got it got explored further in the Mystery Labyrinth, right? I appreciated his approach to mystery solving, right? This is kind of why, well, these elements to it, right, like, are why I really like Hallara and Vivia. We've kind of got their ideologies, I guess, towards, like, solving crimes or whatever, solving mysteries, being detectives. Whereas like Desuhiko and Fubuki are kind of there to, you know, they're here to kind of be comic relief. They're the less serious too. But granted, Desuhiko does or has had quite a lot of serious character bits, and Fubuki's had some serious character bits in her own right. But like those two are like the comic relief. They're the less serious ones. Not say it doesn't matter, but their motivations are a little less important. You know, like it's fine that Fubuki's motivations are that she thinks it's cool and wants to go on adventures. You know, we don't need something too deep for her. But with Vivia and Holora, getting something a little bit extra is nice. Especially with, you know, well, I say especially, depending on how they end with this, and potentially how the last Gumshoe Gab goes as well, Holora's, like, fierce, I guess, loyalty to the credo of the WDO, right? Like, the discard your emotions, and solve mysteries. That was my favorite part of the WDO creed. Sorry, number one. I don't give a fuck about you, but also, wow, yikes. Where was I going with this? Yeah, I didn't really have anything else to say that, but Vivia, he came back around. Because again, I was also kind of worried, because like, Vivia's Gabs have been a bit hit and miss, right? Like, he's had 2 that I really liked, and 2 that were like, meh. Which I guess is kind of the same for Desuhiko. But, still, you know, it felt like extra bad with Vivia, because I was expecting someone quite interesting, and then I got that sometimes, and then other times it was like, yeah. But, yeah, no. Vivia, he brought it back around. I'm a big Vivia fan again. It's great. God, like, I can't... I'm so glad I don't dislike any members of our main cast, you know? Because, like, there's always someone in Danganronpa, right? There's always someone that I don't like. Or at least don't like that much. So I'm glad that did not carry over here, right? I enjoy our whole cast. Like, I think Fubuki's probably my least favorite member of the main crew, and she's still pretty good. I mean, she is very much, you know, comic relief first, serious character second, but as I've said, I am more than okay with that. Fubuki's and / Sonya's humor style is right up my alley. Anything else to talk about before we get into, like, the case bit? I don't think so. Like, God fucking Makoto! But yeah, goddamn, I can't believe Shinigami was right. We were getting played by literally everyone in, like, the worst possible ways. God damn it, Shinigami! Being useful, you... Yeah, I know I said it earlier. Shinigami was really good in this chapter. I really enjoyed her presence. And it's not because I had the self-realization that I am a Shinigami. Not a Shinigami as in like a death spirit. But you know what I mean. Our personalities are unfortunately alike. God damn it. The person I got one guide by in the comments was right. I am annoying, just like she is. Shit! Okay. Okay, yeah, whatever. Shinigami. Get out of here. Get out of here, you scoundrel. Who else? Yomi. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be gone. Even if he is gone, I mean, he's been a great antagonist. He's been absolutely wonderful. I mean, no, he's a terrible dude, but what, just so deliciously evil. And, oh man, having Martina come through to just hit him with the, you have rights. I haven't felt something that satisfying since Danganronpa 1 Chapter 4 just bitch-slapping Byakuya with some facts, logic, and emotions. Oh! Ah, satisfying! Feels so good! I love it. So that was great. Yomi, absolutely wonderful. I'm sure he'll be back for this final chapter. We'll have to take care of him somehow. In some way. But, oh, it was good. Oh, it was good. So yeah, I think we gotta get into the case bit now. And you know what? Rather than, like, you know, going into too much detail on, like, the specifics and shit. Generally speaking, I think this one was really... It was great. It was really good. It kept me guessing, basically, the whole way through. Like, sure, I figured out the... You know, you sit on its head and it goes back and forth thing. Like, well, it doesn't go back and forth. You get on armor power, you go through, beep boop bap, kill him, run out, push him over, well, other order of that, then you climb the thing, wait for everyone to go by, then insert next step. Like, I figured that out, sure, but, like, the rest of it, there were a lot of little twists and turns here and there, and, like, that was good. I guess the emotional beats, I gotta say, like, you know what I've said all the other times about how I never really feel anything in these chapters, right? Like, sure, in chapter 2, like, I felt bad for, okay, come on, Yoshiko, Waruna, and Kurane. You know, like, I felt bad for them and all. But, like, I wasn't, like, super sad or anything, right? Same with, like, chapter 0. I was shocked. I was on some hard copium. But, like, I wasn't really sad that they all died. This time, because, yeah, they knew what they were doing, right? Obviously. They knew how to pull on the heartstrings by having someone we've been with the entire time be the murderer, right? And not just get murdered. Like, sure, if Yako had just died right then and there just because it was just part of the scheme, then sure, I mean, I was shocked, I was surprised. But, like, I didn't really feel anything. It was just one of those things that was like, whoa, what the fuck? Huh? Didn't see that one coming. But, like, they pulled it all together here so magnificently. And it was emotional. The portrait work was fantastic. Lucian Dodge continuing to kill it as Yuma. Just, mwah. That shit was so good. So good! And again, like, it's fine that the other cases weren't really emotional, right? And I think it's actually even better because it makes this one stand out all the more. Which is great. And you know what? We're going to step away from, like, I guess, narrative discussion or just, like, personal feelings for a little bit. Because I want to talk about game design real quick. Because something that I pointed this out, right, a couple of times. That this chapter kind of, like, yoinked a bunch of smaller things from other cases. Hell, not even small things in some ways, right? Like, chapter 1... we got, like, this was the ultimate locked room mystery. Hell, we even, like, went through looking through all these vents again, right? Which is the exact same thing we did in chapter 1. Chapter 2, you kind of had, like, the multiple actors at play thing. With Yomi, with Yako, with, Fink. That was his name, right? Fink, the serial artist? Or some shit. I've already forgotten his name, but Fink, right? Like, just like in chapter 2, we had all of that. Just like in chapter 3, Fortes were massive for this one. I mean, generally all the way through, Fortes have been pretty important in this game. Chapter 0 actually specifically used them for evidence in the same way we did here. Chapter 0, we also had, like, the whole blackout thing being integral. It's kind of like a distraction for movement. But yeah, normally I think the gut instinct there is to say, oh man, they're reusing elements? They're reusing plot points? Stinky. You know, because in mystery games, I get it, right? repeating plot points and shit. I mean, it doesn't work as well because it's a mystery game, right? It's a mystery. And, like, I guess more so in the Ace Attorney sense, with, like, when it's treated more as a puzzle, it's like, if you repeat elements, then, well, we already kind of know the solutions to the puzzle. But something that I think this game has done with this is kind of have that not only be like a thematic crescendo, but also just a really nice thing for the player. This is kind of like your final exam, so to speak, before the end game, right? Because it takes all these things you've already learned, and it's like pushing them all together in a way that works as well to test your knowledge, to test what you've learned about how these cases work, right? With the locked rooms, how blackouts and shit, not like literal black spaces in investigations, how those go, how the fortes work in conjunction with everything else, like the limits and, I don't know, the not limits, the abilities, I guess, the extents of the abilities, like how that all comes into play. All of it, all this stuff that was relevant to the other cases brought together here, which is also, as I said, great for the player, but it's really nice thematically as well. It shows what Yuma's learned. He didn't need, this is something that Vivia not really working with us for the whole time was actually really nice in showing as well. The Yuma basically did this investigation all by himself, He didn't need Hollerer there to be like, look at the vents, He knew, because he's worked at this. He's got that detective brain going. Looking through all the things, blah, 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 blah. But also, it's got your final little thematic hook in that it's the chapter where we say goodbye to, like, not quite the mentor figure, right? Like, I know I called Yako that a few times in previous episodes, but, like, Yako didn't really teach us anything. To be fair, gotta give us some more credit here. In that respect, Shinigami has been a pretty good mentor. At least for the sake of, like, the mystery labyrinths. As detectives, realistically, I think Halera was probably the only one who was doing a good job mentoring. But, like, Vivia was a bit of an emotional mentor here in his own way as well. So I'll give him credit there. But, like, still, Yako was the boss. He's the guy who took us in when we had nothing. When we were nothing, he gave us something. You gave me a name when I was just a number. Sorry. If you get that reference, wonderful. Great scene. But, it's still kind of like losing the mentor, the old man mentor figure, I know he wasn't that old, but stick with me. And in that respect, it's a great chapter to have all of the things you've learned be used to overcome your mentor, right? Like, pretty normal, like, game design kind of thing, pretty normal story tropes, but I think they were put together real well here. And it wasn't even that intrusive, right? Like, all the reused elements. Like, I would not be surprised if most people didn't even think about it. And I mean, to be fair, this isn't the first time a blackout has been reused either. Of the 5 cases we've done so far, 3 of them has had a blackout in them. Chapter 0, 2, and 4. Because even numbers, huh? But, yeah, you know what? I guess explosions and terrorism have also been a running theme, huh? Yeah, weird. Anyway, yeah, no, I liked all that came together. I don't really have any complaints about it. I do think it was the best chapter. I really do. Yeah, I genuinely don't think I have any real complaints. Even the things that I wasn't a huge fan of ended up being pretty good in the end. Yeah, and now I'm just excited to see where we go from here. I don't even know if we're gonna have another opening chapter side quest episode. Like, What's gonna happen? What have you done, Makoto? Whose basement are we gonna wake up in this time, huh? Oh, but yeah. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited for our final chapter. At least what I think is the final chapter. I mean, I hope it is. I'm running out of time to record these. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. And watching this far, if you did indeed watch. I talked for quite a while here, but I had a lot of feelings about this chapter. It was very, very good. So yeah, hope to see you in the next one. But until then, goodbye.